Hello, and welcome back to the Missouri Climate Center. My name is Nylo Chatzer. I'm a meteorology student at Mizzou, as well as a social media specialist for the Missouri Climate Center. As summer progresses, conditions tend to become more favorable for tropical storms and hurricanes to develop in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. Most people tend to think these storms only affect states along the Gulf and Atlantic coasts, and for the most part, this is true. Hurricane-force winds and storm surges are effects usually reserved for the shoreline and nearby coastal communities, but there have been instances of hurricane-force winds extending over 200 miles inland, and tropical storm-force winds experienced as far inland as Kansas and Iowa. Additionally, remnants of hurricanes can bring widespread rainfall to states hundreds of miles from the coast. The first tropical storm to affect Missouri occurred overnight on September 10, 1900. 2 days earlier, this storm was a catastrophic hurricane that struck Galveston, Texas, and killed more than 6,000 people. The hurricane made landfall at Galveston and moved west to San Antonio by the morning of the 9th. From there, it turned northward and rapidly moved across Oklahoma and Kansas during the 10th, reaching the vicinity of Des Moines, Iowa, on the morning of the 11th. The storm passed over the extreme northwestern portion of Missouri during the night of the 10th, causing high winds over the northern counties, which caused damage to orchards, haystacks, corn, and fencing. The third tropical storm to hit Missouri occurred in late September 1906. In the morning of the 27th, a powerful hurricane was near the mouth of the Mississippi River. The hurricane weakened to a tropical storm as it moved northwards through Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, and into southeastern Missouri. During the succeeding 24 hours, the tropical storm center moved over eastern Missouri and southeastern Illinois. The rain fell steadily and for more than 30 hours over the eastern half of the state, depositing 2 to 4 inches of precipitation. The sixth tropical storm to impact Missouri occurred in 2008. Hurricane Ike made landfall near Houston, Texas on September 13, 2008, and moved through southeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, and into southern Missouri on the 14th. The center of the storm traveled northeastward through Missouri from the Ozarks to Reynolds County, before being downgraded to a tropical depression status. In 2017, Tropical Storm Cindy impacted northeastern Missouri in late June. Hurricane Harvey impacted the Boot Heel in the last day of August, and Hurricane Irma impacted the southeastern half of Missouri with scattered light showers in mid-September. In 2020, remnants of Tropical Storm Cristobal generally impacted the central third of the state from south to north on June 8th through the 9th. Remnants of Hurricane Laura impacted southeastern Missouri in late August, and remnants of Hurricane Delta impacted the Boot Heel counties in mid-October. The past 2 decades have been unusually active for Missouri, with 23 named tropical storm systems impacting the Show-Me State between 2002 and 2021. A record 4 named Atlantic tropical storms affected Missouri in 2005: Arlene, Dennis, Katrina, and Rita. And in 2008, Dolly, Faye, Gustav, and Ike. When tropical systems affect Missouri, it is usually during late summer and the early fall, and most of the time they are welcome. They have the potential to drop significant rainfall amounts over a large area and act to recharge depleted summer moisture supplies. On average, Missouri is affected by remnants of tropical storms or hurricanes every 2 to 3 years, whereas the chances of a tropical storm will maintain its identity while moving into Missouri is about 1 in 20 years. A full-fledged hurricane has never been witnessed in Missouri. Thank you for joining me in talking about tropical storms in Missouri. I hope you learned something new today, and if you want to learn more from us, you can feel free to check out our other social medias. Thank you for watching.